Well, here we are, the Alpine Team Series Event, as you can see right here, is here for the opening round. Hopefully, you have got through to this weekend's racing. You're going to use our strategy guide that we released on Friday, or if not, you're going to watch today's racing and hopefully follow the strategies and tips that we do to go and score your very, very biggest result of the season. We really do hope. Now we're getting ready to go into the first 4 races in this video. They're similar races to qualifying, so we should roughly know what to do in these circuits, but nonetheless we need to go and score some decent points. So first of all, let's show you what we've got in this video. It is Imola, Barcelona, Melbourne and Mexico. Now just out of interest to show you, in qualifying we scored 145 points. So really, in this video, we need to see roughly the 145 point mark so we can go and know that we're either improving or we're maintaining. Did we overscore in qualifying? We're about to find out. Now, what I want you to do is, if every single one of you that watches this video, I want you to comment down below in the comment section, if today was the final round, where do you think you're going to finish? Because sometimes the opening round and final rounds merge with different groups, so I want to know, if it was today, how does it look? Because for us at the moment, we only just sneaked the P1 position by the look of it by about 1 point, so it could be very interesting indeed. But let's get into race number 1. For Ocon the Gasly is your task for the week of using Ocon or Gasly for some extra rep points. We've got Ocon loaded up, and now we're going to go and try and score some big points here in Imola. So as the race loads up then, we pretty much have that defending power unit as we know, and we want to be using the 4 medium up here is the strategy that we want to follow. We're going to use Iron Force. We don't have many Gladiator, so I think Iron Force is the key boost for our race. Let's see, 23-24 out qualified. We've got Gladiator only 13. I'll save that for tomorrow. There is Iron Force. So we'll go mediums. Maybe we could have gone for softs, but I'm going to stay safe on the medium tyres. So here we go, our opening round on this account where 0 money has been spent. We are racing for the first time this weekend. Lights out and away we go. You wouldn't see it yet because we're still at the back. And last time out, I think we got a pretty good start off the first few corners with Gladiator. So again, different change of boost now, and it looks like we're going to be settling in for a pretty difficult race. Now yesterday, or even in qualifying I should say, 37 points was what we scored here in Imola. So we want to try and get the same, but I do feel for my levels, the Gladiator boost, I need the race start advantage on lap 1. And that is something that is going to cost us big time. You can see, just going backwards all the time, we're only P20 and P23 at the moment. Now that race start should have now ended as the rival comes flying through. And what we need now is to be able to start coming through with Ocon, and we're going backwards again. It's almost like we're on the wrong setup. This is a shocking start. Only P22, P23. Now, there's a lot of hard tyres out there as well. We should be quicker. Now we're back to P24. We are on the right setup, trust me. But for some reason, it feels stupidly slow. Only P21 for Ocon. Very strange indeed. We still can't get past. We've got good power unit levels, but we can't overtake. Come on. No, still can't overtake. This is shambolic in race number 1. We should have been mid-pack by now. Probably like 13th, 10th maybe. But all the overtaking opportunities are a struggle as we move into P19. Now we're past Colapinto, so finally we get a few cars. It kind of seems like it's took 3 laps to warm up the tyres. And now we've got a big chance of double stacking too. But Ocon just can't overtake anybody. He still can't overtake anybody. He's had an absolute mare. And so has Yuki Tsunoda so far. We're going to double stack. Still we can't overtake. Finally we can get 2 cars. But what is going on? Now we can trigger the pit stop. I mean, we got up to 14th, but that was awful. And we're going to double stack by about a second. That was a really bad stint one. And I don't understand how it's so bad. There comes some AI coming down the straight. We're going to gain one of them positions back. P18. And again, we're just stuck behind Bottas. Come on, get through the car. Why is none of my... Finally, we can overtake somebody. Like, how hard is it to get some overtaking done? I don't know how it's been so hard to get past. Power unit tracks are usually the slightly easier circuits, but not today. Not today indeed. We are P14, P16, and now Tsunoda just comes straight past. Tsunoda on soft tyres just absolutely destroys us. Can we get back past? No, we can't. This has been awful. What a terrible first race in Imola. How did we score? I mean, that Gladiator boost must be so much better than Iron Force. But Iron Force should be good. Should be a good boost. Ocon down the straight. He has moved up to P14. But, can Tsunoda now get through? No, we can't make any overtakes at all. We've got hard tyres ahead. But I don't think we're going to catch them. Bottas there for the rival. We're trying to close the gap. Now we get into the top 12. Tyres are okay. We've got a bit of pushing we can do on Ocon. Oh, sorry, Tsunoda. And he gets up to P11. The points difference, we're only on 25. We're 12 points short. That is how bad we're doing at the moment. Tsunoda, we've managed to climb back, but that first half of the race, absolutely terrible. As now we come and try and get past Piastri, which we can. And it looks like we're going to finish P9 and P12. As we go down the straight, what a... Oh, that was terrible. A terrible race one. We do climb the points and get 29, but that is not what we wanted at all. It's shambolic. I mean, after 4 laps, we were only up to about 17th position or something. I don't know how we couldn't overtake anybody. Once we got a bit of clean air, we managed to start getting through. But I think tomorrow, definitely got to look at using that Gladiator boost and just getting the race start advantage. I think that is key. Because Iron Force, I mean, we've got to still use this at tracks like Melbourne. I feel like we're going to struggle again. 1301 will show you what everybody was running. It was level 4 Ocon, level 6 Bottas for the rival. We had level 4 Ocon, level 5 Tsunoda. And there you go, look. Power unit 252. The same setup as in the week. That time we chose Gladiator and scored 37. Today, we chose Iron Force and only scored 29. Race number 2 then, it is this circuit. We are off to Barcelona and Spain. Tyre management drivers, cornering setup. We're going to look at doing that 4 soft, 5 medium, 4 soft. We've got the boost down the bottom. We're probably going to use downforce, the free boost, and just try and gain some points here. We need to get some points. We got 31 yesterday, but we've already dropped some already today. We need to get some of them Imola points back, that is for sure. So we're going to go Ocon onto mediums. We are going to go for that downforce boost because I need to save some of the good stuff. We're going to go soft, mediums. Let's kick this can down the road. So hopefully we can score good points. If we can get some more points than 31, we need to try and gain some back from the other day's Imola showing. So disappointed with that race start on lap 1 of race 1. But we're away and racing then. So Yuki Tsunoda and Ocon looking to do the damage here in race number 2. Hopefully can go and score bigger points. Maybe 35, 36 if we get the luck of running as well. So we're kind of halfway through the first lap already with Ocon in P15 and Yuki Tsunoda out there in P17. That's going to get even better as we go P13 And P number 15. Round the outside goes Yuki Tsunoda. And that is us already into some decent positions. This is where we wanted to be in Imola. We've got our full cornering setup on, which we'll show you after this race in the debrief screen. We've got the downforce boost in play, which is the free boost that you can use if you've obviously got some of that. So hopefully we're going to do a 4 soft, 5 medium, and a 5 medium, 4 soft, and that's going to enable us to come through the pack a little bit. Have the speed. We've got just enough tyres on this with the boost selected, so we can come down the straight. I'm going to push Tsunoda here because I feel like we're getting held up a little bit by them 2 cars ahead of us, which is the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. Russell and I don't know who the Aston Martin is yet. It is Stroll. Who would have thought? But already nice little moves, and he's up to P11. So good little burst of pace. Pace. Tsunoda could get Piastri here as well. Stroll looking for a move as well. Quite jumbled up in the pack, as Stroll does get back past, which is not good for us. Again, we're okay on the old tyres. Let's push again. Try and get past Stroll. That is Stroll coming past us, by the way, on mediums versus softs. So quite a surprise that he was able to trigger past. But we've got him again. We're up to P9. We've got Ocon with some very good power unit levels. Oh my god, why are we so slow through that section? We shouldn't be slower than Lance Stroll. Nobody is slower than Lance Stroll. The guy can't even get to the start of a race without putting it in the gravel. So, Ocon coming through. Now, softs are going to be a little bit more trickier to run full pace. So I'm going to now whack on the mediums. Anybody in the pit, I'm going to hope to basically try and overcut and push on. Ocon is up to P10. There is Zhou Guan Yu. Tsunoda only P21, but with the medium tyres, should be able to bounce back here. Albon now our next target, as we go round the outside to take the inside line at the next turn. And Ocon has put in a very, very decent display. He was fairly close to Tsunoda, and he's going to be, I think, quite a bit different position when he comes out. Tsunoda's just coming round in the final corner. Ocon is already coming out. So look at the difference from the overcut here. And there's a breakdown for Carlos Sainz. That is going to help us big time, because that is an extra point. So good job. Lance Stroll, our nemesis. Still our nemesis. Can't get past him. We should be have the mediums now. Should be able to chuck it up the inside. We do. So P12, P16. With pit stops still to take place. As Ocon just can't get ahead of Piastri. Tsunoda's in 13th. Again, just looking after power units. Let's try and close the gap now. Ocon is fast, it seems. I don't know if we've got any more pit stops on lap 7. Don't really think we have. So at the moment, we're kind of at the positions that we might finish him. Unless there's any breakdowns or late pit stops. There isn't actually a pit stop for the Alpine. So P8 and P12. There comes Ocon flying past us. Ocon on the softs, that's going to be hard to hold. Absolutely. But Ocon holding off Russell. Russell is on soft tyres as well. Need to try and hold that position. It'd be a good point to keep hold of. He's defending well. Tsunoda is there in P13. We had 31 points yesterday, so only 29 at the moment. So maybe that is pretty much our limit from point scoring. There is another one. Yuki Tsunoda back up to P12. And here comes Russell to take the position back. And we're going to get it back off him. Ocon again, just can't hold off Russell at all. Too fast, George Russell. You'd expect he's fast in the Mercedes. But we're going to come home in P9 with the downforce boost. Tsunoda's going to come home in P12 comfortably. And we are going to take just short of 2 points off the qualifying score. It's 31 points in qualifying, 29 in this race. That's not too bad. Pretty much looking like that is our limit. But obviously tomorrow, if we get through to the final round, we'll stick on a bit better boost than downforce. Maybe SAR. And hopefully we're going to see a big points increase tomorrow if we get through. Show you the matchup, 1309 versus 1430. We had level 5 Gasly, level 5 Ocon for the rival. And we also had this car setup, which was 206 cornering, pretty on a balanced side, really. And yeah, even though it was a bot, we brought home the points. Race number 3 then, Australia, Melbourne, defending and power unit track. So we're going for that 4 medium again for both drivers. Now I do believe in the old qualifying, we scored fairly well at Melbourne. We did use that Gladiator boost, or did we use Iron Force potentially? I think we used Iron Force actually, and we did okay. So let's see what happens in this race. We'll bring you into qualifying. It is no shock to see it is at the back of the grid. So 2 sets of mediums. Iron Force, definitely some Gladiator tomorrow, definitely. Race start is key here in Australia. Come on then, race number 3, let's get some points. I feel like we got 40 points here yesterday or something madness. But we're going to get these slow starts. And, I mean, I tell you what, Yuki Tsunoda went up the inside. He looked like he was going to get some positions, but that has quickly ended. And, yeah, we're only made up 3 or 4 positions from turn 1, turn 2. But as we've passed turns 3 and 4, now we can start motoring. And Yuki Tsunoda is already up to P14 with Ocon currently in P18. So that's okay of a start, really. I'm happy with that. Up to P13, P17, making moves all the time. We've got Stroll again. Oh, how have we gone backwards? We shouldn't have gone backwards from Alonso then. No chance. Everyone's hit the brakes, and so did we. And now we can get Fernando. See you later, Fernando. We're coming through. But 13th and 16th. I feel like this could be good points again. Show you, hopefully, how a power unit circuit does run. Because that first race, Imola, I feel like it was a bit of a false sense. Don't feel like we should have scored that low. Ocon just lost out a position. Now, remember, you are going to get 1 stop and 2 stops in this race. So, our 1 stop is going to be very beneficial. Ocon is losing a lot of places, but he has got a few soft tyres around him, which is why he'll be losing a few, and the rival is pushing too. So what we're going to do is get Tsunoda hopefully past Stroll at some point. We're going to get Ocon. Oh, why do you have to go into the back of Alonso? Just go round him. Just go round him. Oh, Ocon. This is going to be one of these races. Ocon, I don't think he's woke up today on this freezing cold in the UK Saturday, because he's not having it his own way. But Ocon up to P12 with some early pit stops. Tsunoda is in P7. Come on, round the outside. Oh, beautiful. Past Norris. That is what we wanted. Now, we're not too far off a double stack here. I'm happy to lose the position to Hamilton and just gain some power units so we don't double stack. Tsunoda is in from P6. That's good. I think that's a good stint for Yuki Tsunoda. And we're going to time this just right. Already coming out. Where's he going to come out? P13. And Ocon, I'm going to get to push straight away because we want to get the undercut on some of them long-running cars. Can we get past these, though? Oh, make a move. Come on. We have been so slow today. Usually you would get Ocon flying through these cars right now. And all he's doing is sitting behind the gearbox and just sitting there, getting stuck. There's a Red Bull just come out of the pits. There is Alonso. So at least we got past Alonso and Stroll. We're ahead of the 2 green Aston Martins. Let's try and push again. Gasly is behind us. We're in P10. We're in P14. Tsunoda is there ahead of us. We're just conserving all the time, trying to gain some more power units so we can get through and we can get into P13. So any of these 2 stoppers, we're going to be able to come past. No one is in the pits at the moment. Come on, Tsunoda, get past Ocon. Thank you. There is, I tell you what, there is Ocon in the background. P12. Not too bad. I don't think we're going to still score that many points, you know, today. What have we got ahead of us? Not really anyone pitting. A couple of mediums. but I don't think we're that close to them. So, again, we might be on that late 20s at Australia. We're going to score quite a considerate amount of points lower, I feel, than there is 2 cars, actually, coming out of the pit. So, we're up to P7 with Yuki Tsunoda. And Ocon can pretty much push to the end. Last lap, lap 8. We've got a Red Bull and a Williams right ahead of us. When do we time this? I'm going to try a time. I don't think I've got the pace to actually get them. There is P11. We've made it to P11 and P7. The 711 is on. But can it be 710? It can be 710. We are through P7, P10. It is 33 points. It's another drop from qualifying, though. What is going on? Are Saturdays suddenly tougher? What is going on? I'm sure we scored 40 points there yesterday. Oh, I keep saying yesterday. I feel like it's Sunday. In qualifying, we'll see though. I will just quickly check that. 33 versus 11 points. We had the right setup, right boosts. Obviously, AI rival that we had. It was decent race. Level 4s for the rival. And yeah, low power unit setup and pretty low, wrong car setup, you got to admit. Let's just quickly have a look. 33 points from Australia. And previously, it was 41. We are dramatically scoring lower. 37, 31, 41, 29, 29, 33. That's a drop off and a half. And now we've got race 4, which is notoriously the most difficult race going. And that is Mexico City to come. Race 4, we know Mexico City is to come. It's the tyre management and cornering circuit. We're most likely doing that right-hand side champions contender strategy, the 4 soft, the 4 medium. We'll check, though, as to when we go through. Let's check the tyre management again to give us updated. I do remember in the week that it was pretty difficult to get that 4 soft for us. We're at the back. Tsunoda and Ocon are our go-to drivers yet again. We're going only for downforce again tomorrow. If we get through, will be Saar. I could use... I'm only taking 5 cornering from that. So, I mean, let's try Pretzel. Let's give that a go. Why not? Now, we should be able to get 4 soft a lot nicer this time. But tomorrow we'll be taking the extra cornering of Saar, and it's obviously tyres too. So let's see. We're off racing race 4 of this video. We're here at Mexico City, and I think we got about 31 points or something here yesterday. But we have made a phenomenal start. Yuki Tsunoda is already up to P9. I mean, now he starts going backwards. You know, ruin my spirit. But there's through the sandwich, a bit of bacon in the sandwich. Yuki Tsunoda is in the middle and he's beautiful. It's unexpected. It's nice and crispy. We're into P8. Oh, and then we go back 9. We've just found the gherkin on the cheeseburger that we didn't want. Oh, P19, P9. Look at the contrast of difference between the 2 drivers. Both have used power unit levels. Both have pushed that lap 1. It's Yuki Tsunoda who has got the big advantage. But Ocon has just got into P18. There is a breakdown for Max Verstappen. Breakdown for Max Verstappen there. That is what we like to see, because that means points. As we come through the stadium section, the race is on. Can we recoup some points at the track, which we really didn't think we would recoup at? Tsunoda's up to 7th now. Again, just climbing the power unit levels. Ocon is pretty comfortable, and I think we're pretty good on tyres, you know. I might go mediums. I think I'm going to have to go mediums on Ocon. So maybe just don't have that tyre management yet for both cars to be able to do it properly. But we are getting a hold up slightly here. Can we get past? Ocon, yeah, he's had a difficult little run as Ocon. Stuck behind these on the soft tyres as well. We might as well just conserve in here. We're not going to gain any more positions sitting as we are. Might as well gain the power unit back. As the Tsunoda is already back out into P11. And I'm going to sneeze. Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, come on. Let's blow our way past some of these cars. We need the result here. We need some points. We're up to P10. It's just Archon. Archon's had a difficult run. Tsunoda was helped by that massive race start. And he's in P8. We're now up to 17th. We need some people in the pits, which we're going to get one, but we might not get out ahead of them. We do. Mr. Lance Stroll there again, trying to cause us pain. Have we got any hard tyres coming in? There is a few hard tyres coming in. At least 3. Max Verstappen, I don't think, is probably going to get to the end here too. So we've got a chance of more points, which is what we want to see. Ocon comes round 16th. That is going to get better, but not by a lot. P14 now. I've used all of Tsunoda to try and close the gap. There is Stroll trying to come past us. Need a few breakdowns or something. Need something to happen. Because at the moment, nothing is going to happen in this race. We've got power unit with Tsunoda. Max Verstappen is doing the 3.5, it looks like. So it looks like 7th and 14th. It looks like 29 points again. We're at pretty much that consistent level at the minute, isn't it? 29, 31, that kind of range. And Tsunoda, I mean, that's a good effort from Yuki to get to P7. We were slowed down on the medium tyres, but that's all we can really do. That's all we've got. I mean, Pretzel worked okay. Tomorrow, definitely Saar is the one that we're going to be sticking on this circuit because that is the best boost around this track. We'll take it, though. We will take it. 29 points. I tell you what, it's a big drop of points from qualifying. I kind of expected to match it or hopefully claw out some more points. That hasn't been the case in this session. Let's have a look, though. Now, everyone's got better drivers than me. That's the most difficult part. And the car was 250, and we took that 258. So let's take a look how it did in this 4 races in this video. Oh, it was tough. It was very tough. And we've dropped 22 points so far. I think it is 22 points. 145 we did yesterday at the end of the week. So 145 versus 120. 25 points of dropping. So we either absolutely exceeded expectations on Wednesday's qualifying, or, well, maybe it's just a bit back to step 2 reality. What do you think? If you got this far, let me know down below. Was we unlucky in some of the races? Should we have scored a lot more points? Do you think using the better boost tomorrow, we are going to be back scoring a lot better? Do let me know. But 120 points after 4, and part 2, if we can get it out, is going to be crazy, because part 2 is 4 ridiculously hard tracks. So it's going to be a very difficult part 2. Probably the most exciting, the most unknown. It could be awful. It could be good. We might get lucky. We might get a safety car. We never know. But I feel like in these final 4 races, we're going to need it, because we need that safety car luck. Let me know, of course, where you think you're going to finish today in this opening round session. And let me know how you think we did based on how we scored. 25-point drop to qualifying is not great at all, but hopefully we can make it through. Let me know down below. I'm going to wish you all the best with your first 4 races as well, and hopefully we'll see you in plenty of the videos and in plenty of the comment section to get your thoughts.